Peace, what's up? This is Drill with Quantum Light Consciousness. Today we're going to talk about self-love and why you don't deserve to suffer. Self-love is kind of like I don't want to say it's new age, but it's kind of like a concept that is called wildfire and it's spread around the world, which is good. Because, kind of like back in time, you use the term self-love and people will kind of just think you're conceited and you're kind of just full of yourself. Like say, oh, I love myself, that's why I'm doing this. And then they kind of just connect that to like some type of person who's narcissistic and just kind of just, thinks of themselves all the time and they take advantage of others. But, what it actually means is, you value yourself for who you truly are on the inside and not for, what you do in the world or how other people treat you in the world or how you see, yourself in the light of others in the world is how you see yourself as you, and you basically treat yourself how you deserve to be treated, deep down as love itself. So that's basically it. It's not any type of distortion of personality. It's it's like understanding that you deserve the best vibrational frequency that you can hold, the highest vibrational frequency you can hold. That's also why I kind of had the other two videos earlier in the series. Well, the last two videos I recorded were about connecting with the higher self and being with the higher self and understanding that the higher self carries a vibrational frequency of love, and when you can hold that frequency, you can hold your higher self in your body. And that's where you want to be, and hold that, and you're able to harness and expand yourself and really develop yourself spiritually, energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically, because love heals all. So yeah, that's what the video is going to be about. I wanted to get into how people kind of get off track with themselves, with their personalities. They kind of forget who they are, and they forget, what they actually, deserve for themselves. And they kind of just get into, I don't want to say a rut, but emotionally it's a rut, only because they kind of keep themselves held back, from within themselves or sabotaging themselves. It's all in the root programming from when you're born, you go up in school, and after that, you get a job, and it's kind of just like you just become a sponge of other people's emotions, thoughts, and beliefs. And when you're there, you never have any space to think for yourself who you truly are, what you truly are, and what you totally should expect to deserve for yourself on an emotional level. That's also why people attract negative relationships, and they can kind of turn into doormats for other people, or they can just not have the highest expectations for things to turn out positive in their lives. And that's something that I wanted to touch on, only because I've observed this in other people, and I've also observed it in myself. I'm not afraid to say it. So it's kind of like something that's important that needs to be looked at. So knowing yourself as self-love basically is knowing yourself as more than just a human, knowing yourself more than just a worth of whether it be a dollar amount or a social status or some type of car. It's basically knowing yourself on a deeper level, and that aspect of yourself is it's invaluable. There's no worth on it. There's no value. You could say, you have a higher self-worth, but it's really just your personality expressed in the deepest, most profound aspect than you could possibly imagine. It's just the pure essence of self itself. Because everything's made out of love. That's actually the fibers of every living thing on the planet, and every atom that spins in existence, it spins because of love. And when you feel that throughout yourself, you're able to become that as an underlying vibration of your personality. So it's kind of like you are an individual with a choice, either to view yourself how most others would view a person as, a material item or some type of superficial object or name on a piece of paper or a number in a computer or, just a thing that walks around and talks. Or you can view yourself as a living being who has their own thoughts and emotions and who is knowing of their own existential knowingness of isness and beingness. So because of the law of free will, you don't have to allow any vibrational frequency to exist in your system if you don't want it there. You can tell it to leave. If it's not you, if it's not in line with your personality, which is constituted as love, as self-love, with, your realm of experiential personality as a human being, you tell it to leave. If you're in a relationship with somebody or, you're hanging out with somebody or somebody treats you how you don't feel like you deserve to be treated at your job or wherever it is, you tell them to stop. Tell them, you're not going to be treated that way. And, you either tell them to stop or you basically refuse to be triggered by their unconscious, behaviors that they kind of just reflect, and project from themselves into their own environment. And, whether they know they're doing it or not, you don't have to hold those frequencies in, people, around you as like some type of, empathic sponge, that's just, kind of just like absorbing all people's, shit. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to do that. You don't deserve to suffer, and that's what this video is about, It's getting into your center and being there and staying there and knowing the power you have within to discern from there and develop yourself empathically and spiritually and emotionally. So developing your personality from self-love is based off your value system and what you truly value in yourself and in your life and how you truly want to progress from there with those aspects in mind. And when you see that for yourself, things begin to change. That's a total rewrite. That's what I work on my course with my clients. It's coming out soon. It's on empathic development and reprogramming of the entire energy field. Look out for that. But, more to the point is basically knowing yourself as a truly sovereign being and understanding that, you harbor total control of what you are feeling. Nobody else can have you feel something, because only you are in your body. Only you are doing the emotional sensory function in your physical vessel. No one can jump in your body and feel your emotions, This also goes for people who kind of like suck energy from each other by setting like guilt traps, you were born to me, so you owe me this, or you you work for me, so you gotta listen to my shit. It's like, no, like not at all. Like it doesn't work that way. When people start going off, and on some trigger and they just lose it, or you're in traffic and people are flipping you off, you don't have to feel their frequency. You kind of just stay in your center and know that their frequency is their issue and it's not yours, because it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not your karma, it's not your resonance, has no relevance to you whatsoever. Even if it was directed at you, like they're just projecting themselves on their perception of you, which is just from their perception an overlay of themselves. They think some other person is going to get mad because they saw someone take a lane when they think they shouldn't have. It's bullshit. It has nothing to do with anything. So you don't have to be triggered. You don't have to suffer needlessly. You don't have to suffer needlessly. You know what you deserve. So that's all I wanted to say about that. It comes down to really just self-entitlement and knowing your own frequency away from, the chaos that goes on around you. Because I kind of am getting an intuitive hit that, it's just going to get crazier out there. It's just people are going to get more off balance, and you have to know yourself. You have to know your own emotions. You have to know your own thoughts. You have to be resonant within yourself, and you have to discern. That goes in your relationships. That goes in your dealings, your circumstances. Wherever you find yourself, whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to, just be true to yourself, who you are, and go off that. Based off of what is valuable to you and what is most resonant and true to you. So, so if you guys would like a session, I'm available at quantumlife.net. I do healing, I do intuitive coaching, and also releasing a course on empathic redevelopment, reprogramming, of the entire energy field. So look out for that, and peace and love, and that's it. I'll talk to you soon.